And yes, this video is not over, by the way. Just because my tire's flat doesn't mean I'm done talking. I still had hours and hours of material planned. And welcome back to the Calirado Kid channel. Today I've come up with another amazing plan, and I think everything's going to come together perfectly. I've got the kayak on the truck, okay? It is ready to go. The goal is Lake Clementine, park there, then do a loop in Auburn, then after the ride, jump on the kayak, do a little fishing, do a little swimming, do a little lunch, and then call it a day. Absolutely perfect. Nothing could go wrong. Except for the fact that the Lake Clementine parking is damn full. So it is what it is. It's super hot out already, but we're gonna do something. So the goal is we're gonna do culvert and maybe culvert one more time, do a couple loops, and then go from there. So let's hit the trail. Come on, another perfectly executed Calirado Kid plan. All right, and so as we get this ride started, there's actually something that confused me a little bit on the way over here, and I thought I'd bring it up. So I got behind this motorcycle, and you're thinking this guy's a badass here. He's got a helmet that says, I think it said, "Let the blood hit the floor," something like that. But then I looked closer, and he had one of those like pine tree air fresheners on his motorcycle. So there's a lot of mixed messages happening there. I'm not sure what to make of that. I don't think his badassery is as high as I thought. But, you know, anyways, that's a side note. Welcome to Auburn, everybody. Let's go. All right, so as I said before, the plan was to park down at Lower Clementine so that I could get lake access. As soon as I got down there, 40 cars pulling out of the lot. It's full, it's full. So change in plans. Plans had to pivot. And that's really what life is, isn't it? I mean, essentially, if you boil it down to its simplicity, you make a decision, you either like the decision or you don't like the decision. If you like the decision, that your life's easy at the moment, you keep moving on. If you don't like the decision, you have two options. One, you can either live with it and be miserable, or you can make the change immediately and say, I didn't like that, let me try something else. Pivot, change position, and you're always adapting to any situation. So that's a little bit, maybe too much for my example here, but the point is, be adaptable. You can always make it work if you want to make it work. So we're gonna ride no matter what. And maybe there's still a little bit of time for kayaking somewhere else today. We'll see. All right, we're almost to the top. Did I mention it's hot as hell out already? It's just coming up on 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it is 90 degrees. Good God, man. Good God. All right, and here we go, baby. Lap one. We'll see how many laps I do. Woo! Like I said, it is getting nice and toasty out here already, and amazingly dry. Woo! Baby, baby. Whoa! Didn't read that right. Definitely looser than the last time I rode out here. Whoa, that was nice. It's running good, ladies and gentlemen. It's running good. Still getting warmed up, getting rid of the cobwebs. Oh, baby. Come on, gimbal, catch up. Yep. Oh yeah, get the line. There it is. Extra sloppy on that one. Wow. There you go. Oh God, I wish I wouldn't have put that fence there. Whew. It is warm. Wowie, wow, wow. And talk about perfectly executed plans. I think some of Matt's curse has followed me all the way to Auburn. I've got a puncture somewhere here. Yeah, that's not getting patched. Well, shite. And that might just be all she wrote for this Auburn adventure. Plans don't always come together, do they? Wow. So the tire's flat, a good gash in it. I didn't bring a tube, it's up at the truck. So I either have a mighty hike on my hands or a hitchhike. I'm counting on one of the millions of Calirado Kid fans to come and pick me up right about now. We'll see. See if it works. Well, don't need these, do I? I also just want to go on record for those of you that walk recreationally. Walking sucks. Why not ride a bike? Oh man, this is way worse than riding. This right here would be a great Cushcore ad, by the way. Although the only thing I ever hear about Cushcore is how difficult it is to install. I don't know if that's true or not. Never tried to install it myself. I have to think, being the technical wizard that I am, it would not be too difficult for me. But I'll never try because I don't want to prove myself wrong. Now, another funny thing about this whole process, and yes, this video is not over, by the way, just because my tire's flat doesn't mean I'm done talking. I still had hours and hours of material planned. So back to my main point, I was actually thinking about replacing this tire, and well, I guess it's forced my hand. So that will happen soon. Now, I know for a fact that no one new to the channel has stuck around to this point, but let's talk to the people that have stuck around. And let's talk about the channel, actually, since we have the time. And I actually thought about doing kind of a status update on the channel anyway, so here goes nothing. So, currently the channel stands at 266 subscribers, which is a hefty sum compared to the starting line of 1 back in my first video in Napa at Skyline. So I think that's pretty cool. And now one of the coolest things that's come out of this whole process, other than being recognized everywhere I go, is that, you know, the community that forms, not necessarily around me, but around mountain biking, obviously, but around riding together. So, you know, what I mean is, there's a lot of people that I've ridden with, like Jay Wood and Poe, Mr. Percussive, Trail Dad. There are a lot of people that I've ridden with because of this channel that I never would have ridden with before, or maybe we just wouldn't have known who each other were or whatever it was. And then riding with people like Chris Green and his brother, who I saw out here earlier today, and riding with Matt and Jeremy and all these guys, that is just a result of just, you know, being out there a little bit more. And to me, that is worth its weight in gold. That is cooler than anything I could ever get monetary wise out of this. You know, this will never be some huge phenomenon. I know that, you know that, but what it is really cool. And the friendships that have formed from it is beyond words, man. Honestly, it's really cool. So I will say, in the status of the channel, that's the biggest thing that's come out of this. And I'm having fun with the creative process, just having fun, and hope you guys are digging it. And yeah, who else in their right mind would continue to make a video when they got a flat tire and they're walking alongside of a road? This guy. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it to the shortcut trail. Normally, a nice little climb up back to the parking where I was at. In this case, a nice little hike up. All right, now it's time for another random climbing thought with the Calirado Kid. If history repeats itself, like everyone says it does, then by my calculations, in about 12 years, 37 days, 16 hours, and 10 seconds, give or take 5 seconds, 3D televisions will be making a comeback. You mark my words. Okay, never mind, let's just keep climbing. Perhaps I'll title this video, Disaster Strikes in Auburn. Wait, disaster befalls the Calirado Kid in Auburn today. No, that's too long. The Great Calirado Kid Disaster of Auburn 2020. That's got a ring to it. Okay. Back up to the top. Well, that was supposed to be lap 1, but that may be lap 1, like the final one, like the lap, god damn it. Well, there she blows, ladies and gentlemen. A little ding right there, and a big gash right here. Excuse me, may I ask you a question? Anyways, that is it. It is mighty hot. It is not even noon yet, but man, I am sweating. A little hike back up. The plan was to do a couple laps. That didn't work out. The plan was to get the kayak on the water. That didn't really work out either. And I'm not saying I didn't have a good time, because I did. But here's what it is. Talking about the channel, I appreciate those of you that are sticking around and watching these videos. It's been silly, and it's going to get sillier. But thanks for hanging around, guys. This is the Calirado Kid channel. Mishaps, misadventures, and misfortunitude. Wait, lack of fortune. Wait. Unfortunate events, a series of unfortunate events. I may still be able to get on the kayak though. There's a possibility. We'll see you on the next one.